Yes, top of the evening. You know the vibes. This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. First, let me see how we're sounding, and then I am going to. I am going to. Yes, I had to shut some a clown down real quick, man. Hold on. Let me get live over here, right? Then we're gonna proceed with the handle. We in the office. We are in the office. How we sounding? How are we sounding? We in the office. Oh yeah, we sounding crystal clear. That's good. I just want to make sure because remember last time. Hold on. And before I do all that, I want to pull this up because the last time I was in here, right? For whatever reason, right? A lot of the mechanisms, right? It was like I don't know, man. What was that Monday? Yeah, Monday. I think I was too spicy. And yeah, shout out to Jihad. Jihad just dropped his infomercial. There it is right there. Yeah, see tonight we rocking and rolling. Maybe it's the room setup. You know, well, I never really had that problem in that other room. So I don't even want to put it on the room. So let that play right there. I'm gonna let that play right there. It could have been the weather. I don't know. But I know last time it wasn't showing the screens like this. Jihad is in promo mode right there. That is up. Definitely check that out. That's on his page as well as mine and many others that share content. If you don't share content, you probably didn't see it. But if you share content and you're not one of these internet dick eaters, you seen what was going on. Um, Let me get the behind the cam set up. The behind the motion, I'm gonna say. You know, the behind the motion growth. I'll go over here with this one. We're gonna rock and roll tonight, man. Let's see what's really shaking here, right? Now y'all can see what's shaking. Like, oh, y'all need me to move. How's that for y'all, man? How's that? That's perfect. That's perfect for y'all. So now we got both of them going. They getting loopy for whatever reasons. I don't know. It could be the weather. Like I said, it's raining out there. Um, it bees like that sometimes. But smash the like button all across the board. I did drop the Marco Bacoli joint. I wanted to pull that up so you could have heard him say it himself. Give me a second. I'll get back to that in a second. Because I don't like how the actual layout was playing out, right? Let's go with the blur background. How's that? That's better, right? A little blurry. Right? Or do we want to go here tonight, Dave? Do we want to go there? Yeah, now do we want to go there? Uh yeah, we'll go with the logo tonight. We'll do the logo. How's the logo? The logo's looking good. Shout out to my good brother Bretta. Champion Rounds in the building. Salute. One of the Boxing Voice correspondents over there. Real Media Matters. Definitely check out Champion Rounds. He does his thing. Great interviews, breakdowns, coverage, all of the above. Definitely check him out. Salute. Wagwan. But I want to go back over here and talk about this because this is important, man. With Jared Anderson, right? Because a lot of people throwing him to the wayside, right? Now, I played the audio in my car, but now that I'm at the office, I want to actually play the content so you guys can really check it out, right? Now, Jared Anderson was stopped by this man right here, right? Martin Bacoli, right? But Martin Bacoli has stated, and we're going to play the audio. There's Marley. I'm going to play this audio. There's Jihadi's looking real good. Now, see, a lot of the audio got music on it, so I'm not going to play none of the audio. But right here,
stopped Daniel.
Right here, this is big right here. I want y'all to soak this in. Listen to what this man says.
Right on that.
They never come back to say that I'm lying because they know it's the truth. And because, when you go to spot someone in the gym, so you're not allowed to record it, because if I was allowed, I was going to pause the video. And I'm happy because nobody can, say that I'm lying. So it's true. And I don't lie because I need a fight. I want a big fight. They're avoiding me now. They know reason why. So I should tell people why they're avoiding me, because they know what's happened in the gym. So now they're avoiding me. And now people see that I'm telling the truth. And now we need the fight. So,
do you remember the shot specifically that dropped him?
Uppercut, left hook, jab.
Uppercut and left hook.
All of them, I give them a hard time in the jab. I always keep this one for the fight. So soon I use it once, so you can't stand. But the nose, I got nice jab, nice left hook.
Nice left hook.
Everyone get it.
We've heard you say that you stopped Daniel Dubois and Usyk in sparring. Can you elaborate on that?
He stopped
they never
them
come
in
back
sparring.
to say that I'm lying because they.
All right, now I'm gonna pause it right there, right? I'm gonna pause it right there. Go to my notes. Usyk is the unified, was the undisputed champion until he was stripped. Daniel Dubois is about to fight Anthony Joshua for the IBF title. These are two guys that he said he stopped, knocked out in sparring. Usyk, unified champion, former undisputed, was stripped of the undisputed, didn't lose it, right? And Daniel Dubois. Jared Anderson fought this man this past Saturday and was stopped. with left hooks and uppercuts and some of the punches that he described right there. But yet, Jared Anderson, by many internet dick-eating fans, is being thrown away already. Well, you just heard out this man's own mouth that he did this to Usyk and Dubois. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Daniel. In sparring. And this is for the dickhead internet dick eaters that say sparring is not fighting. Well, sparring got to mean something, because you heard this guy, the Martin, look, I'm tongue-tied right now, but, the big George Foreman, grizzly bear, the Congo African rhino, I call him, state that they did not dispute this, debunk it, or nothing, and he couldn't get the fights. But yet Jared Anderson, 24 years old, jumped in the ring with him and was stopped. Was stopped at 24 years old. But now you have a lot of fans and content fakers throwing him away. Why aren't we throwing Usyk away? Usyk was stopped in sparring, 16-ounce gloves and headgear on. And he didn't even want to spar no more with this guy. Why are we not throwing Daniel away? Guy was stopped in sparring, 16-ounce gloves and headgear on. They're not done, right? One of them is the unified champion. The other is fighting for a belt next month, I believe, right? That fight is in September. The Anthony Joshua, what's the name for? We could look it up. We definitely could look it up. Let's look it up so we could be exact. When is that fight? I'm gonna see. I'm getting used to having all these devices now and shit, right? I'll look it up. You know what I'm saying? So we could be on the right what's frequency with that. Anthony Joshua. I think it's September. They just played the promo. Next fight date. When is his next fight date? Let's see. We'll go to CBS Sports. Yes, September 21st. See, there we go. September 21st in Wembley Stadium. He will be fighting the other man, Daniel, the one that you just heard Okoli say that he stopped as well in sparring. But yet we're not saying that these guys aren't the goods. But yet we are saying that about Jared Anderson. This has been brought to you by the CMOS by Shanewz tonight. You do have options. Matter of fact, why don't I power up on some of this good raw CMOS, right? See, raw. 92 minerals right there. The sea salt, all that good stuff on there. That's how I do it sometimes too. But this man, like I said earlier, a lot of people on Jared Anderson's team didn't want him taking this fight. They did not want him taking this fight, but yet he took it for $660,000. Broccoli made, I think, 3.25. Well, Broccoli put himself in a prime position, right? He knocked off. Jared Anderson was slated as the next great American heavyweight. But like I just said, I want to come on here, and I'm not trying to defend Jared by no means, right? But I just want to point that out because, we get content creators, content fakers, aka boxing internet dick eaters, that you got to cover the whole spectrum. If you're gonna throw away Jared Anderson for fighting the man and being stopped at 24, let's definitely talk about the former undisputed unified heavyweight champion being stopped by this man in sparring. I'm not wanting to fight him. All right, is that a fair assessment? Shout out to my good brother. He said, I hate the way people trying to disrespect and discredit the young man, Jared. Yeah, man, it's crazy. He went up against a tall task, man. He took the fight. He could have he could have easily listen. He could have easily declined the fight or forced somebody else. He took the fight. Well, it is what it is, man. Now people are saying he's done after one loss at 24 years old. You know, but they said the same thing about my nephew. They said the same thing about this guy right here. Hold on, let's go back in time. Right? They said
Heard you say that you stopped.
They said the same thing about this guy right here, my nephew. Right? He was done after a controversial loss, right? After a controversial loss, they said he was done, right? Then he went on to right here. That's why I paused it right there for those of y'all so y'all can see it. Then he went on to fight the number 5 at the time, middleweight, Daniel Verone, undefeated guy. He was ranked number 5 in the WBA at the time. Jahal went on to fight him to a draw that many people said that he edged out that fight. And then the rest is history. Then he dominated his last opponent June 8th at the Hula Theater. And now he returns in 2 weeks in Canada, Quebec City. But they said he was done at the young age of 20. You know, this is the internet dick eating fans for you, right? These guys love boxing, talk boxing. A fighter loses one fight, they're done. Right? They're gonna get dropped. You know, it's over for them. You know, this is what you deal with when you're talking boxing on the internet. That's why, if you know my slogan, I say you do have options. You know, you do have options, man. But moving on, right? I want to highlight my other nephew. Right? Look, Jihad is ready. Look at him. Didn't he filled into the middleweight division? He's a middleweight now. Look at him. 21 years old, looking good right there. Shout out to his dad for reposting that. There it is again. He filled out real good, man. You know, he's finishing up camp in Houston. That is the J Prince Boxing Gym. You know, well, he filled out real good as a middleweight. He's a middleweight now. Came in the game as a welterweight. Quickly outgrew the welterweight division because being a 17-year-old turning pro, he's growing, right? He has settled in at middleweight, man. But I want to highlight Marley. Let me stop it right here. This is Marley. He's sparring with, he sparred both of them, but, you know, that's one of them. The Grady twins. The Grady twins turned pro already. Those were the young brothers that gained social media stardom and fame at a young age out of Philadelphia, the twins. Remember, one was like the coach. They both were coaches for each other, but they went viral at a very young age. They quickly, you know, did their thing in the amateurs, right? Then they relocated to Houston. They are currently professional. Currently, both of them are professional. I think they have 1 or 2 fights. They have a fight date coming up in Philadelphia sometime this month. But my 14-year-old nephew, 4-time national champion, number 1 ranked amateur, was sparring with these guys, both of them, getting them ready. But he's sparring pros at 14 years old. That's only going to help his growth moving forward. I wanted to highlight that. I did put the short out on that. But now I want to slide over here. Not this. Definitely not this. I want to slide over here to this comment tonight. You know, we are addressing all of the BS. We're going to address the BS tonight. So I'm going to go over here to this comment tonight. Like I said, I don't plan on staying too late. I have to go pick up a young man and bring him to the gym tonight. But I want to address this comment. I told this guy to suck your mother, right? Suck your mother, right? Because look at his comment, right? This is what he commented, right? He said the new cash cow, right? Because I put that video out for those of y'all that fuck with the content. And he says the new cash cow, Bud only made 2 million this fight. Canelo cashes 80% of the events. Boy, you're bringing fake news. Well, if you're just commenting on the video, you're not watching the video. If you watch the video, my breakdown is self-explanatory. Now I'm going to say this on my live, like I said to you in the comments. Suck your mother, number one. You are an internet dick eater. Because if he is asking for $150 million, which he stated on Sway in the morning with Ak and Barack. He wants $150 million to fight Terrence Crawford, right? So my whole theory in the video that I put out was that makes Terrence Crawford the cash cow. Because if you need $150 million to fight him and you only are getting 40 million, we looked that up. We'll look it up again. I think his last fight against Charlo, he made 45 million, something like that. But yet he's asking for 150. That's guaranteed to fight Terrence. So when I said Terrence Crawford is the new cash cow, that is why. Because these other guys that you're fighting, 40 million, 45, right? I broke it down. He had a 3-fight deal, right? With the PBC. And the 3-fight deal was worth, I believe, I think the 3-fight deal was worth like upwards of 110 million. But yet this guy wants to comment, and we're going to highlight his comment right here. For those of y'all on the stream, y'all can see it, right? He said, I was reporting bringing fake news. Canelo asked for 150 million. That's not fake news. Suck your mother, right? Suck your mother. You over here comment. That's why I said a lot of these guys on this internet, 941 Fat Boy. 941 Fat Boy. If you're asking for $150 million, and I just showed the fact that and told you the fact that he's been getting 45, but you're saying he gets 80% of the events. Okay, so if he's getting 80% of the events, why is he asking for 150 million to fight Terrence? He doesn't want 45 million like he's been getting, 50 million. He needs 150 to fight Terrence. So that makes Terrence a cash cow. Because wouldn't that be, for those over here, it's 10 of y'all over here, how many's over here with me in the office? Wouldn't that make his highest payday to date? And we can look this up too, but I'll look it up on this right here. Let's see what the most Canelo has ever made. Right? We'll look that up over here. So you can't, a lot of times you can't talk boxing with people that just sit on the internet with no motion. Right? Okay. Canelo's highest purse. This is old. This probably won't have no up-to-date ones. All right. Check this out. This is good. I like this because this brings up a good fact, right? Remember in 2018? In 2018, that's when Canelo signed that crazy deal with DAZN, right? That he later had got out of. But at the time, it was for $365 million. I think it was for like, it was for a lot of fights, right? It was maybe 10 fights. It was a significant amount of fights. But he didn't complete the the contract, but he did get a lot of money. But then he since has moved on, right, to the PBC. And look, I was wrong. The PBC deal was 3 fights for 100 million. So if he's doing 3 for 100 million, and then he's asking for 150 for one, God, you see what I was bringing it to? That makes Terrence Crawford the cash cow. Because if you got a 3 fight deal, right, for the PBC, 3 fights, that's a little bit over 30 something million a fight. But yeah, you won 150 million for one fight against Terrence Crawford. Cash cow. You had 65 I just said for 10 fights from the zone. 150 million is a little under 40% of that, right? For one fight. Cash cow. But see, this guy said I was reporting fake news. This is the internet for you, man. But thank you for your comment, 941 Fat Boy. Maybe you need to hit the gym or something. Your name is Fat Boy, or you fat? You don't have a picture up there, so I don't know how you look. But thank you for the comment anyway. And like I said, suck your mother. It's no fake news. That was what he asked for. 150 million. I played that. I think I played that video as well. Maybe I didn't. I think I did. Or was that the Tiafimo one? Because Tiafimo was out there. Maybe I'll play that video right now for y'all. I've been killing the game right now. It is what it is. I'm on my content creating, right? Let me play that video. Let me share. That's my video, so I don't have to worry about somebody reporting my channel. That's been going on too. A lot of reporting, right? Reporting, not Ellie Setback, but content creators dropping slips, right? I don't get that. If you here it is right here. Let's play this. While this plays over here.
Do you know the vibes?
I guess we will play this over here. Here. To the lineup over here. Now, Junior, who AKA Senior, that is Tio's dad, they were begging. They were literally begging.
Do you know the vibes?
Rush for assistance.
By Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. Yes, we on
They
that
were
way.
begging for assistance, man.
So it's funny how the tables have turned. I spoke about this a little earlier about Terrence Crawford being the new, guy in boxing. A lot of fighters are using him or attempt to use his name to, boost their status or get their name popping. And we see that right now with Teofimo Lopez, man. Teofimo Lopez, Senior, and all these guys have been using Terrence Crawford's name at an all-time high. As far as trying to, get some sort of a leverage, right? Here you hear audio of Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, that was
Senior,
bad. Yeah, they were begging. They were begging.
Canelo Alvarez to tell
they were begging
Terrence Crawford to fight Tio.
They were begging, man.
Aparte yo no estoy pidiendo esa pelea, claro que no, la quiero para mi hijo. Sí. No, aquí, yo creo que Crawford needs to fight Teofimo first, and then we'll see, right? At the end of the day, like I said before, I'm not asking for that fight. They want to make that fight because it's a payday, obviously, but I don't want that fight. I think Teofimo deserves more than me. He's a king at 140 right now. Yeah.
All right, that was you heard
He said
Junior,
TFE about
aka
this.
Senior,
Yeah, they was
speaking
calling it
in
hell,
Spanish,
man.
asking Canelo to run interference for them. But you wanting to fight Crawford is just like Crawford wanting to fight Canelo, T.O. But you have fights down there where you're at. Crawford has his own thing going on at 154. You have a whole smorgasbord of fighters at 140. You have Brian Norman Jr. at 147. You have Bruce Ennis at 147. But yet, you're doing what a lot of people were saying Crawford is doing to Canelo. But you're doing it to Crawford. So what does that say about you? And more importantly, what does that say about Terrence Crawford's star power now? Please feel free to like, share, ignore, comment, subscribe. It does me no another mind, right? But this is the Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. It's funny how the tables have turned.
Yes,
You know,
the
you do
tables
have
have
options.
turned, man.
Got it.
The tables have.
Wise Hour Boxing in the building. Wise Hour Boxing. D'Angelo Evans, Isaiah Carr. That's right. What did we got it? No. Y'all know where you get the news. Shanewz. That's right. That's right. That's right. All the way down here in North Carolina. North Carolina, New York. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Zaga.
This is the Boxing Guru Saw Starks Boxing Pass.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Shout out to Boxing Guru. Boxing Guru. Let me stop. Boxing Guru is that guy, right? That is Sam Watson's man. He be at every event, right? He gets unlimited type access. Now, that's somebody that's on the ground and he's doing media work. He doesn't have the biggest of channels either, but he's putting it down, man. Shout out to the Boxing Guru. And he knows his boxing. Toledo, Ohio, two in the building. He's from Ohio. He's an Ohio guy. He introduced me to the goddamn I think she was the mayor, the councilwoman. I interviewed her. It's on the channel. It's on the channel. But it was him. I was interviewing him or speaking with him, and she came in the picture, and I got her too. She was a big fan. You know, it ties in with Jared. Jared brought the bright lights to Toledo. You know, so hold your head, Jared. You lost to a guy who not only stopped you, but he stopped you in a fight. He stopped these guys in sparring, and they never want to mix it up again in sparring. So it is what it is, man. But you know, this is the Soul Experience. Happy Hump Day. That's the countdown. We have big fights on this weekend, right? Sergey Buyachich is fighting, right? He's fighting Virgil Ortiz, also on that card. You know, my guy, Charles Conwell. Shout out to Wise Owl Boxing. I'll probably hit Charles up and get him on the show. That's my guy. I personally have his number. You know, we talk. He's definitely going to be doing his thing. I definitely will be probably hitting him up, getting him on probably next week sometime. I think this is his second fight with Golden Boy. Because remember, look, I'm over here. He fought on that April 20th card, my birthday, at the Barclays Center. He fought, look, I know all of these guys, man. I covered this guy back in the day. Nathaniel Gilmore. That's the guy that fought Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd is going to be fighting in a couple of weeks, too, on Pro Box. Right? Pro Box TV. But that is who Charles Conwell fought and stopped. He stopped him. Now he was fighting this Saturday in Vegas. That fight is in Vegas. Good card. You also have Kenny Bossman Sims on that card as well. What did you say over there? Still haven't reached the 1M. Now, I don't know if I ever reached that. You know, I'm not trying to reach that, man. What I am trying to reach is working with a lot of fighters, moving a lot of fighters, and just overall growing. I feel like I peaked out as a content creator a long time ago, my Jackal Fitness days. And then I wasn't interested in being the biggest blogger. But thank you. What is your name? Tone S. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, the whole internet blogging thing is cool for what I got going on right now because look, it helps me to market my products, my goods and services, right? But as far as like trying to be one of those guys like you say get a million and all that, nah. I just look at the guys that have that. I don't know if many have that in boxing. But I look at some of the more bigger channels in boxing, their motion to me is stagnated, respectfully, especially when it comes to being outside. Cat Williams' voice, I think, like when you line them up outside, the bigger guys, the guys that do the numbers on this internet, I think I outperform them all, respectfully. I have the stats to show it. You know, and the games that they play on the internet, as far as like, you know, buying views and shit like that, I'm not into that. I don't want that. He says, "Do you have?" No, I don't have a PS4, man. I'm not into video games, man. I'm into, you know, growing in motion. I don't feel like video games have motion. I never was a big video game guy. You know, that wasn't my thing. You know, just wasn't. A lot of my friends was into that shit, but not me. I was into making money, you know, selling weed, right? Now it's legal, so I can say that. But that's the type of time I was on. Oh, let me plug in. Let me plug in. Damn, this motherfucker drained quick, right? That was fast. How long was I? Oh no, I've been on for a little while. I've been on for some time. But I'm here. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry about that over here on stream, y'all. Shit happens. Sorry, bye. I want to get off. Okay. Okay. You go play your PS4. Matter of fact, while you do that, right? Look, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me see if my guys are coming down to the gym. I know it was raining. Hey Joe, you coming down to the gym or what?
No, not today.
All right, I'm gonna go get.
What time is it now?
It's 6:30.
Oh, no, not today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get the kid anyway and bring him down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all. I'm back. My bad. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm about to shoot down to the rec. I'm gonna go to the rec real quick because I want to sign this kid up at the gym, but I was calling Joe Dini to see if Joe Dini was available, but he's not available. I want to bring this kid down to the rec tonight, man. Get him squared away. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the sauce tonight. The setup. As you can see, we're coming along, slowly but surely, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, man. We've been putting it together piece by piece. I want to say salute to everybody that has been down from day one. I appreciate all of y'all's support. I also want to say shout out to everybody that has secretly not been down from day one. As you can see, you have stopped nothing. We have outgrown a lot of y'all, right? Especially that's why you don't come around anymore. You definitely wasn't coming outside, but we're here, man. It's only going up, man. As you can see, look, it is only going up. The merchandise, the products, the goods and services, right? It's only going up from here, man. You do have options, man. This is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz, man. Yeah, maybe I'll go live at the rec real quick, but I'm gonna go pick this kid up, get him started. Yes, I'm back on. I had to come here to the office and knock this out. I had to knock one out because I didn't come yesterday. We went to the movies. So I said, let me come down here, get this live, man. And it is what it is, man. But I want to get this kid signed up at the rec. So I'm going to wrap this up now. Maybe I'll put on you know me. When I go to the rec, I turn up, right? Don't I be turning up? I put on the display. But yes, man, you guys be good. I'm gonna break this equipment down. Maybe I listen. You know what I'll do? I'll leave this up, right? because I want to see how long it takes me to break the actual equipment down tonight. All right? I'll shut this one down first over here, and then I'll go into breaking down the equipment. But once again, Jared Anderson, hold your head, man. Once I seen, I caught that source that those unified undisputed champion ducked that work, and you took it, and he broke down the combinations, left hooks, uppercuts that he stopped them with. I said, man, I got to talk about that for you, whether you receive it or not. I'm going to hit your coach up, the other coach. Shout out to Coach Darryl Riley, my guy. I'm going to hit him up, man. He wasn't with you this time, but I'm going to hit him up, But how's my setup, man? Y'all digging my setup now? Look, let me promote the gear. This shirt was fire, man. I can't let the cat out the bag, man. When y'all see Jihad's new uniform, the new uniform, y'all gonna be like, man, y'all not playing. Look at all the sauce though. This was one of the joints. I mean, one of the original source hats. This one, we have since moved on, right? We had this style. Now that's a coach hat that goes with mine. But now we have the fatigue, Desert Storms, goods and services, man. Goods and services, man. I told you guys to get with me. Look, there's two goods and services, man. Get with me, man. It's best to look. I'm gonna tell you something.